Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Kyle and welcome back to the channel. So the Final Reich is a very controversial map in the zombies community, as many people liked it and thought it was just what the community needed to get us to the next game, and some people really hated some aspects of it so much that they just played Fortnite. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of those aspects that people didn't like that I really hope are improved in this new map, the Darkest Shore. So with that being said, here's the top 3 features from the Final Reich that I really hope are improved upon in the Darkest Shore. So kicking off today's list at the number 3 spot is the Easter egg. Now this Easter egg was very interesting because it really changed it up from what we usually see from the Treyarch formula, which is basically where we have to go find out everything for ourselves and hunt for it, and that's why we call it an Easter egg, because the whole community hunts for them to see who can find them. But in this Easter egg, it wasn't really like that. It was more, there was a hardcore one, but no one really cared, and that was the problem, because it was the exact same thing as the simple version. And the simple version was just a list of things that it gives you to do that wasn't very rewarding. It was something for the new players to do, which is very good, and I think it needs to be there. But I also think they need to keep that hardcore Easter egg and improve upon it, as if make it different. It was the same cutscene, the exact same steps, with just a few different things. You just gotta build every version of the wonder weapon, and then you have to do that thing with the song and the gramophone. It's really the same thing. There's just a few differences, and it's not a completely different quest like I feel like it should have been. And also, I think what the biggest problem was that this Easter egg was solved before the game was ever even released. People got early gameplay of it and it was just done. So as soon as the gameplay came out, as soon as us as the consumers and the zombies community got the game, it was solved and it was done. We never got to have that true hunt like we did for Revelations back when that came out. That true exciting hunt we get whenever we get a Treyarch zombies map. Everyone's trying to find the Easter egg. We didn't get that because it was solved before it ever even got into our hands. So although I very much appreciate all the new aspects they added into this Easter egg, there's a lot of them that really didn't work, that they really need to improve on, that I'm sure they will, and I'm sure this Easter egg will be a whole lot better than the last one. So coming in at the number 2 spot on today's list is the Wonder Weapon. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys on this one. This Wonder Weapon, it was just bad. Not only was it really bad, there's not really a point in building it unless you're doing the Easter egg, it was completely unoriginal. So it's basically just this electric gun you build, we've never seen that before in zombies. But it's not that bad when you first get it, because you're oh, you get to upgrade it. But there's 4 different types, the bows and the staffs, but nowhere near as good. And it's stupid hard to build. I don't know why they made this so hard. The only reason the hardcore Easter egg is hardcore is because of these things. It's stupid how hard they are to build. It's a waste of time. There's no point in even building them. They're not even that good once you get them built. They're completely worthless. You're better off just getting the Mustang and Sally, or Bacon and Eggs is what they call it in that map, which is really good, by the way. Great weapon, you should definitely try it out. But the Wonder Weapon is pretty bad. It's not even worth upgrading. With that being said though, the new weapon in this map is, if it's the Wonder Weapon, which we're pretty sure it is, it's kind of like a chainsaw gun, which you've kind of always wanted. So I don't know if that's going to work out. It's kind of a melee, or maybe it'll shoot saws. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool, so maybe that'll be pretty good. Now coming in at the number 1 spot on today's list, I'm pretty sure you all saw this coming, but it's the mini bosses. So on the Final Reich, we knew that we were going to have a lot of different zombie types, which we thought would be good because it's changing up the flow of the map and making you play differently. And well, that's exactly what we did, except for one of them. There's one zombie type in the Final Reich everyone hates. The Westling. Yeah, that dude. This guy. This guy, or I'm sorry, these guys, because they never stop spawning, or a chore you really don't want to do, or taxes. They just keep piling up, and you'll avoid them, and you'll forget about it, just move on. I'll get it next round. You just keep going, with your game, and then you run by them, it's hey, we're here, and they're just gonna smack you with the club and be yeah, you gotta get rid of us, and by that point there's 8 of them. They never stop spawning, and there cannot be anything like this in the new map. Everyone hated them. Though I liked them when it was individual. When I first saw him, I was damn, this is a really cool boss. You gotta get him at the spine. It changes up your game style because he moves really slowly. But the problem is they just never stop spawning. Anyway though guys, that is my list. Thank you so much for coming out. And before I end the video, I just want to say I don't hate World War II Zombies. I really love what Sledgehammer did, and I really appreciate it. And it's the perfect alternative to get us to Treyarch Zombies. These are just some mistakes they made in the first one that I really want to see fixed in the next map. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure they listen to all the community feedback just like they did when they made the first map and fix all these things. Thank you guys for coming out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and God bless.